MK Williams, an author and independent publisher, and today I'm going to be talking to you about setting up your book in StreetLib. So I'm an avid follower of Joanna Penn, the queen bee of all things self-publishing. So of course I paid attention when she brought up StreetLib on several episodes of her podcast. My experience to date has been to put my books on Amazon and Smashwords and call it a day. In the past year, I've added my books to the Google Play Store, which I'll have an info card up here about how to do that. And I know that I've had purchases from Canada and the UK. So yes, they were international purchases, but I want to be a more global author than just English-speaking countries. So after learning about StreetLib from Joanna Penn, I realized that this was an amazing opportunity to get my books into larger emerging markets. Now, I haven't translated any of my books yet. They are still only available in English, but being available in other markets or other English-speaking markets that aren't Canada, the UK, or US, which there are a lot of, will certainly help to grow my brand and my audience. So moving forward, I plan to put all my books onto StreetLib so that I can have this larger global reach. If you're thinking about using StreetLib or you've heard about them, or maybe you haven't heard about them, but you want your books to be available in global markets, here is my guide for setting your books up with StreetLib. So logging in and creating the account was very easy. From the dashboard, you can see three options, which is to create your book, distribute your book, and print your book. I was a little confused at first, and I accidentally went to create eBook section. If you already have an ePub or Mobi file of your book, you do not need to go here. Go straight to distribute. Don't spend your time trying to figure out the create section, because what it's going to do is try to set up creating your book again as an ePub or Mobi file, and you're just going to drive yourself crazy. So just go straight to distribute if you already have your ePub and Mobi file. I had to do this 3 times for my 3 existing books. So the first time I was thinking to myself, this is so difficult. Why is this taking so long? But then it was primarily user error on me. And so the next 2 times were much smoother, and I had the final 2 ebooks uploaded in less than an hour. So very easy to do. When you're going through the setup of putting in all the information that you already have on your book, the ISBN, the description, most of the detail, the title, cover image, etc. will actually pull through in your ePub file. So it's super helpful that all that metadata is already in there. But you need to pick your categories and your keywords in StreetLib, so just keep that in mind. I also, as a helpful tip, I always keep an important information document on each of my books that has all of this. So I can just go to one document to find it instead of going all over the internet trying to find it or all my files. So little pro tip there. So once you put in all the information, you have to select what stores you want to be in. So I selected all, and then I manually unchecked the stores that I was already in. So I'm already in Overdrive, I'm already in Google Books, I'm already in Barnes & Noble, I'm already in Amazon. So I unselected those, but I kept all the other ones selected that were for the Italian markets and the African markets and the Asian markets, because I didn't have any exposure there yet. So that was very exciting. So once you hit save, after you've gone through all of this, you'll go back to your main dashboard, and there'll be a big red button that says invalid next to your name. And you're like, what? What is this? So click on the name again, review that everything's fine, then hit save again. It shows as valid. This happened for all 3 of my books. So I don't know what it was that was invalid, but when I went in, I changed nothing, and I just hit save again, and it was valid. So that was my experience. Ultimately, I would love to get my books translated, as I mentioned before, because I want to be able to reach all these readers in these countries in their native language, but I just haven't been able to get them translated yet. So my hope is to continue to grow my reach, continue to grow the different options for my books. So that's a someday goal, not a today goal, but I do expect to get that done at some point in the future. So for those who live in countries that are looking for books in English, I will now be available to them on any of the platforms that they're looking for, which is really exciting. So if you found this information helpful, please subscribe and give it a thumbs up. This helps YouTube know that this was helpful to you and gets this information in front of other authors like us. And now you can go back to writing and publishing your book.